Welcome to our journey into the mystical world of Voodoo, one of the most misunderstood and fascinating spiritual traditions in human history. In this video, we're diving deep into the origins of Voodoo, tracing its roots in West Africa and exploring how it transformed as it spread across the world, especially to places like Haiti and New Orleans. We'll also discuss its core beliefs, practices, and rituals, as well as how popular culture has both represented and misrepresented it over time. We'll unravel the misconceptions and highlight how this spiritual practice has shaped communities, empowered individuals, and evolved into a cultural phenomenon. Finally, we'll examine Voodoo's place in modern society, its influence on art, music, and even psychology. So, grab a cup of tea or coffee, settle in, and stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a whole new perspective on Voodoo that might just surprise you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on stories like this one. Let's begin. Voodoo started in West Africa over 6,000 years ago. It was a religion that worshipped many gods and believed in spirits. The Fon, Ewe, and Yoruba people in what is now Benin, Nigeria, Ghana, and Togo practiced it. The term voodoo itself comes from the Fon word vodun, which means spirit or deity. In these communities, voodoo was not just a religion, it was a way of life. It connected the physical world with the spiritual, the ancestors with the living, and humanity with nature. Voodoo practitioners believed that the natural world was infused with divine spirits, or elwe. These spirits acted as intermediaries between humans and the supreme creator, Bondi, a remote and all-powerful deity. Rituals, dances, and offerings were central to maintaining harmony and balance within this cosmic order. The transatlantic slave trade was a tragic chapter in human history, but it also played a key role in the spread of voodoo. As enslaved Africans were forcibly taken to the Americas and the Caribbean, they carried their spiritual traditions with them. Under the brutal conditions of slavery, African spiritual traditions had to evolve and adapt in order to survive. Enslaved people were often forbidden from practicing their native religions, so they found ways to integrate their beliefs with those of their oppressors. In Haiti, where the French imposed Catholicism, African religious customs merged with Christian elements, leading to the creation of Haitian Vodou. This new spiritual practice allowed enslaved Africans to maintain their ancestral connections while outwardly appearing to follow Catholic traditions. A key feature of this synthesis was the association of Catholic saints with the LWA, the powerful spirits of Vodou. For example, Saint Peter became linked to Legba, the guardian of spiritual crossroads, while the Virgin Mary was associated with Ezili Dantor, a fierce and protective mother figure. Many Vodou ceremonies took place under the guise of Catholic masses or celebrations of saints' feast days, allowing practitioners to worship their spirits in secret. Despite colonial repression, Vodou remained a powerful force in Haitian society. It provided enslaved people with spiritual strength, a sense of identity, and even a means of resistance, playing a crucial role in the Haitian Revolution that led to the country's independence in 1804. Today, Vodou continues to thrive as a deeply respected religion in Haiti and beyond. In the southern United States, especially in Louisiana, enslaved Africans adapted their spiritual traditions to survive in a new and oppressive environment. Forbidden from openly practicing their native religions, they blended their West African beliefs with elements of Catholicism, Native American spirituality, and French colonial influences. This fusion gave rise to what is now known as Louisiana Voodoo or New Orleans Voodoo, a unique spiritual tradition that still thrives today. Catholic saints became associated with African spirits, similar to how Haitian Vodou developed. Rituals and ceremonies incorporated Christian prayers and symbols, allowing enslaved people to continue honoring their deities in a way that appeared acceptable to their oppressors. Native American influences also shaped Louisiana Voodoo, as indigenous healing practices, herbal medicine, and spirit communication merged with African traditions. French colonial culture further contributed elements of folklore and mysticism, enriching the practice. Over time, Louisiana voodoo became deeply embedded in the culture of New Orleans. It gained prominence through figures like Marie Laveau, the famous 19th century voodoo queen, who was known for her healing work, spiritual guidance, and political influence. Today, Louisiana voodoo remains an important spiritual and cultural tradition, though it is often misunderstood due to sensationalized depictions in media. Voodoo is all about connection, the link between the seen and unseen, the living and the dead, and humanity and nature. It's a spiritual tradition that brings people together through rituals, music, dance, and offerings, all designed to honor the spirits and seek their guidance. In voodoo, spirits known as loa serve as intermediaries between the human world and the divine, acting as powerful forces that guide, protect, and influence the lives of practitioners. These spirits each have their own unique personalities, domains, and symbols, making them distinct yet interconnected within the voodoo spiritual hierarchy. One of the most well-known Eloa is Papa Legba, the wise and elderly gatekeeper who stands at the crossroads of the physical and spiritual realms. He is the first spirit called in rituals, as no other Loa can be accessed without his permission. Another revered spirit is Azuli, the embodiment of love, beauty, and femininity. She is often depicted as a nurturing yet passionate force, associated with both romance and deep emotional strength. On the darker side, there is Baron Samedi, the flamboyant and unpredictable ruler of the dead. Dressed in a top hat and dark glasses, he governs over cemeteries and controls the passage between life and the afterlife. Each Loa plays a crucial role in the spiritual world, guiding practitioners, offering protection, and even demanding respect and devotion through ritual offerings, music, and dance. Their influence extends beyond religion, shaping art, folklore, and cultural identity across the African diaspora. Honoring ancestors is at the heart of voodoo, forming a vital connection between the past and present. Practitioners believe that their forebears do not simply fade away after death, but continue to play an active role in their lives. These ancestral spirits serve as guides, protectors, and sources of wisdom, offering support in times of need and ensuring the well-being of their descendants. In voodoo traditions, ancestor veneration is practiced through rituals, prayers, and offerings. Families set up altars adorned with candles, food, and personal items that their ancestors enjoyed in life, believing that these gestures maintain the bond between the living and the dead. During ceremonies, drumming, chanting, and dancing help invite the spirits to join the community, reinforcing the idea that ancestors remain ever present. This deep respect for lineage fosters a sense of identity, resilience, and belonging, reinforcing the belief that no one is ever truly alone. Ancestral spirits are always watching, guiding, and blessing their descendants. Voodoo isn't just about spirits, it's about strength, healing, and empowerment. At its core, voodoo is a spiritual system designed to bring balance, both within individuals and in the world around them. Many of its rituals focus on healing physical and emotional pain, using sacred herbs, chants, and ancestral guidance to restore well-being. It is a deeply holistic practice, recognizing that true healing must address not just the body, but also the mind and spirit. Beyond healing, voodoo serves as a powerful tool for conflict resolution and personal empowerment. Through ceremonies, divination, and guidance from the loe, practitioners seek solutions to life's struggles, whether they involve relationships, financial difficulties, or personal challenges. The community plays a crucial role in this process, offering collective support, wisdom, and shared rituals to uplift those in need. Ultimately, voodoo is a tradition of resilience, unity, and spiritual balance, deeply rooted in the cultures that created it. It continues to inspire strength and transformation for those who embrace its teachings. Over centuries, voodoo has been vilified, misunderstood, and reduced to a caricature in Western media. The roots of these misconceptions can be traced back to colonial propaganda and the fear of African traditions among European settlers. To undermine the power and unity of enslaved Africans, colonial authorities often demonized their spiritual practices. The Haitian Revolution of 1791, a monumental uprising against French colonial rule, further fueled these fears. Haitian Voodoo played a crucial role in uniting the enslaved population, demonstrating its power as both a spiritual and political force. In response, European and American narratives painted Voodoo as dangerous and subversive. Hollywood has perpetuated these stereotypes, portraying Voodoo as a dark, sinister practice associated with curses, hexes, and zombies. The zombie trope, for instance, originates from a misrepresentation of Haitian Voodoo rituals involving herbal concoctions that could induce a trance-like state. These rituals were distorted into tales of malevolent sorcery, feeding Western fears of the unknown. As Voodoo spread beyond its African origins, it adapted and evolved, taking on unique forms in different parts of the world. In the Caribbean, the Americas, and even Europe, local cultures blended their traditions with African spiritual practices, creating distinct yet interconnected religious systems. In Cuba, Voodoo merged with Catholicism and Spanish influences, becoming Santeria, a faith that honors African orishas, or deities, alongside Catholic saints. In Brazil, African spirituality transformed into candomblé, a vibrant tradition that emphasizes dance, drumming, and spirit possession. Despite these regional differences, all these faiths retain the core essence of their African heritage: deep reverence for ancestors, rituals of healing, and a strong connection to the spiritual world. Beyond religion, Voodoo has left a lasting imprint on global art, music, and literature. The mesmerizing rhythms of Haitian drumming and the mystical energy of New Orleans jazz carry the spirit of Voodoo, blending sound with spirituality. Writers like Zora Neale Hurston, who studied Vodou in Haiti, wove its traditions into her work, bringing its depth and complexity to a wider audience. In visual art, Jean-Michel Basquiat, with his cryptic symbols and African-inspired imagery, reflected Voodoo's mystical influence. From storytelling to music, Voodoo continues to inspire and shape cultural expression worldwide. Today, Voodoo is experiencing a revival as more people turn to alternative spiritual paths and holistic healing practices. In a world that often feels disconnected, many are drawn to Voodoo's deep sense of community, ancestral wisdom, and spiritual resilience. Practitioners across the globe are reclaiming Voodoo's true meaning, challenging centuries of harmful myths and misrepresentations that have painted it as dark or malevolent. They emphasize that Voodoo is not about curses or black magic, as often depicted in movies, but rather about healing, balance, and harmony with the natural and spiritual worlds. Beyond its spiritual significance, Voodoo has also influenced modern psychological and therapeutic concepts. The belief in interconnectedness, the idea that all living things are linked, is now widely embraced in psychology, mindfulness practices, and even quantum physics. Voodoo's emphasis on rituals, such as drumming, chanting, and dance, aligns with modern understandings of the therapeutic power of movement and sound in reducing stress and trauma. Additionally, Voodoo's respect for ancestors and communal healing resonates with contemporary movements focused on addressing generational trauma and promoting inclusivity. Many people today are reconnecting with their roots and seeking wisdom from past generations to better understand themselves and their place in the world. As Voodoo continues to evolve, it remains a powerful spiritual tradition that offers guidance, empowerment, and a sense of belonging to those who embrace it. The story of Voodoo is a testament to the resilience of human spirit and culture. Despite centuries of oppression, misrepresentation, and prejudice, it has survived and thrived, adapting to new environments and inspiring generations. If you've made it this far, thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you've gained a deeper understanding of Voodoo and its profound contributions to history, culture, and spirituality. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. See you in the next one.